Mamma mia,
Larry,
mamma mia,
Mamma
mamma
mia,
mia.
mamma
Shabooty.
mia.
I'm
Who's
baking
Shabooty?
fucking dough in the
Oh, at the
I said
pizzeria.
pizzeria.
Shabooty.
Spicy
Shabooty?
meatball, give you
Yeah.
diarrhea.
Shibuya? Oh, maybe I should play Persona.
The stream started as just me saying Shabooty.
Also about us rap, mamma mia.
Mamma
Here I
mia,
go
mamma
again. My.
Making motherfucking dough
My
Pizzeria.
at the
stomach.
pizzeria.
So last
I'm
night,
serious though.
I warmed up the food and I closed the door, right? And I was already down the stairs and I closed the door, but it didn't close in full all the way. So I thought, ah, man, I gotta close it. Mosquitoes are gonna come in. So I turned around to close it. And as I was walking up the stairs, I tripped and the food fell everywhere. And I was like, that's what I get for trying to be nice. That's what happens. All the food was everywhere and the dogs were so like, oh, thanks. So nice
Like
of you.
like I said a few days ago, the best way to get dough to understand the will you're trying to force on it is to beat the living shit out of it and it will stay stretched. Also, wheat dough is better.
Knuckles.
Yeah.
Out of what? Hey, Mark.
Wheat dough is better than regular.
It's also better for you. Is that
Yeah,
what you
it's
meant
better.
by better?
And it doesn't no it like when you're trying to stretch it,
Huh?
it will stay a lot better and you can make it a thinner crust easier. But if you just have regular white dough, it will try to go back into a ball so hard. Like you really have to beat it. Like but wheat dough, you're more pressing. You don't have to like punch the living shit out of it, like break the table it's on, which I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna do one day. That little place that I smashed that dough on is just gonna fall. I'm just gonna be like, well shit.
So Larry,
Because
you
I
all good
beat
for
that
tonight?
dough.
Tonight? What do you mean? Like, the stream?
Yeah, you good with the hosting?
Yeah, I'll host it. I'm just
You
gonna
want to
do
do
the
some
basics.
improv?
No, because improv should be saved for when it actually happens.
Okay, but I just some improv is what I'm saying, just so we
Improv
can get an
before
idea.
start.
Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia.
Yeah.
I'll be
Mamma Mia,
making
Mamma Mia,
motherfucking
Prince of
dough at the
Stride
pizzeria.
Alternative Aria.
That's all I know. And then my dick's a runway hoe. That's it.
What was it?
We have.
My dick smells like dough and the chicks eat it. Ah, ah. That's the end of the song. Ah, ah. So nasty. How you doing, Mark? Well, let's talk about dough makes me want pizza. Pizza.
Sonny's a pizza maker. He makes.
Sonny
Nice.
makes the best spaghetti. He's a pizza
Spaghetti.
man.
I should make spaghetti. Every time I have spaghetti, like I don't make spaghetti. My mom makes the spaghetti, and there's a massive amount of onion, like every time. And I'm just like,
Oh, why?
if I ever make spaghetti, there's not going to be onion in that shit.
I don't think there should be. Why should she put onion in it? What kind of
I
onion?
don't know.
White,
Why did she
brown?
use instant rice? Why did she use instant rice for like 30 fucking years? And then we tried the jasmine rice, and my dad's like, "This is good shit." I'm like,
So
"Yeah, it's
good.
good shit. Why are we using the bad shit?"
Yeah, just get a
Wait,
bag of 50-pound
Does
bag
she
of
use
rice.
red onion, white onion, or brown onion for that?
Wait, pretty sure.
White?
I think white's okay.
That
I
shit
guess.
burns.
Yeah,
Like
as long
I
as you
just
put a little bit.
don't like the onion. I like the flavor in it, I guess. I mean, I can't really tell, but I just don't like having the actual like onion in it. It just annoys me. So I avoid as much onion as I can.
You
We got
should
a
make a
schedule, Danny.
spicy
It's in the meat
meatball.
sauce. It's in the meat sauce, not the spaghetti.
What?
And
What
then-
are you
Dan.
talking about?
We're talking
He's
about
talking
spaghetti
about
in
how
the-
his mom puts onions in spaghetti.
in the meat sauce that goes on top of the
I
spaghetti.
would
but it's
punch
in the
my
spaghetti
waiter
dish.
at Olive Garden if he did that shit to me.
I keep
Fuck
telling her,
you.
just don't put onion in it, but she's like, no.
She must like it, I guess.
Yeah, like my Uncle Phil puts onions on everything, and and it's not like tiny little onions, but it's like fucking huge ass pieces of onions.
Garlic and spaghetti looks pretty good.
There was one time Larry made me an omelet and he put 3 different types of onions in it.
Can we
Garlic is
not?
great on spaghetti.
No, wait, 4. It was red. It was red, brown, white, and green onion. It was
That
just
makes a
all
good
of that.
omelet.
Not with onion though. Maybe
Not with
chives, but that's it.
Onions are good for you.
I mean, like onions in sauce is a little weird. Like I guess in meat sauce, whatever.
Yeah,
But
that's what I
if
think.
you actually like cut it up small enough, because onions like drop in size when you saute them a lot, because all the moisture releases out of them. So if you really like, if you actually dice them, it's not that bad, and it does give it a nice, good flavor. But I don't want like huge chunks of onion. Like I don't want to actually see the onion. So my
Yeah,
mom
there are
would cut
chunks of it.
like yeah, my mom would she would actually like, and it's not even a lot of onions. She'd literally cut it into like baby like tiny invisible pieces of onions. But
They're
it
really
gives it
hard to
amazing
see.
flavor. Yeah, it would give it amazing flavor.
See, Mark
But
knows
I
what we're
don't.
talking about. He says, I don't mind onions, just not in my spaghetti. Not spaghetti.
These week's arms are heavy.
Mom's
There's vomit.
spaghetti.
Yeah, there's vomit on his sweater already.
Spaghetti.
On a sweater of spaghetti. But on the
Uh,
surface, he looked calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps
But
on
he
forgetting
keeps
what
on
he
forgetting what he wrote
what he
down.
wrote down.
The whole crowd goes so
Oh my God.
loud,
So
he
loud.
opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's joking now. Everybody's joking now. The clock's run out. Time's up. Over. Blow. Snap back to reality. Up there goes gravity. Up there goes gravity. Soaks his no mad, but he won't give up. That is. I know all the songs. I even know Rap God.
I wasn't joking.
Rap
when I
God,
said
rap
you knew it.
God.
I don't think is that how it goes. I don't think that's how it goes.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah, that's what he says. Rap God, Rap God, just like
Rap
that.
God, rap God.
So
It's like there's
after this
Eminem in here
stream-
with us right now.
after this stream, holy shit! Why is it taking forever? After this stream, I'm going to play Gungeon, 2 rounds, and then do Persona.
Nobody
So-
cares, Larry. No,
Are you
I'm
gonna
only
be
joking.
around?
He said Persona. He
Silver's
said Persona.
here. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
we got-
Mamma mia, mamma mia. I
You okay,
kind of want
Silver?
to buy this statue, Diggy.
Larry, shut up.
one.
You okay, Silver?
Statue.
yeah, I'm fine. I literally just walked in.
Oh,
I'm here.
okay.
I'm on time.
Well, we have 4 more minutes. We're talking about. So how do you feel about onions and spaghetti?
It depends on the sauce, really.
Prego.
Wait.
Like if it's, I don't know, if it's like little tiny pieces in like a marinara, maybe. Certain like a pink sauce, maybe like long strips of onion could go well.
Mmm. Oh, wait.
Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia.
Oh, is that how we got into this fucking talking about?
I think so, yeah. I was talking about pizza, then we started talking about spaghetti.
Oh my god, I have pizza and it's
And then
like
onion.
freaking Buffalo Ranch cheddar pizza, and it's fucking delicious, guys. I'm gonna get so fat off of this pizza. And it's so fucking cheap here. It's so cheap here. Like a fucking extra large pizza, like an extra large. It's only fucking $15. Like
Wow.
Where how much was it before where
In
you
New
when I,
were?
lived, when I lived in New York, a fucking like large pizza by itself, just a large, not a fucking extra large, but a large pizza is fucking like $21.
Yeah, like a medium pizza here would be like 15. I can see.
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
And it tastes good?
Rather than a cooking stream, Mark.
my
I
God,
think
like,
you would
okay,
do a
they're,
cooking
like-
video that's really stupid.
Move up here then if you want.
Well, I moved. I
'Cause-
live in Tennessee now. But, nothing can compare to like a regular slice of New York pizza. That shit is so good. Oh
Well,
my god.
if you move up here, there's like pizzeria places. You get like an extra large for like $12,
Damn.
and it's
Nothing
New
compares
York
to
style.
My pizza. My pizza's the best.
I don't know. New York pizza is pretty good. Goddamn pizza. Like if you just get
I
one.
beat the dough with my own 2 hands.
I like DiGiorno's.
It's not slivery. Just sure no. But
good
they're
Hey, we're not
me.
sponsored by them.
pizza here, like regular slices.
How does it get to
I
the
like-
store? How does it get to the store if it's not delivery?
I don't know. It was just...
Don't
Good
you know
point.
pizza
Wait.
fucking grows on trees, dude?
But then they had to deliver it from the pizza.
I know,
they
they're not the,
Yeah.
Like,
the treats. Us.
what?
Huh.
Get off your throne of lies!
Look, Diggy, look how well animated this is. Do you
Hell
know
you're
the
talking
scene right
about?
here? The scene where it's
No.
like it's focused on her hand and the glasses, and then it refocuses on her through the mirror, and I'm like,
Oh, you're
"Oh,
right. Oh, check
the
that out. I
animation-
didn't even
the anim-
notice.
The animation is so good.
Yeah, did you guys like that Overwatch? Oh, it's a minute till. Okay, time to change subject. Here we go. Anime analytics time. Larry,
Mamma
all
mia,
you.
mamma mia,
Guys,
mamma
let me
mia.
know what you guys think about
be
the new
talking
layout
about
for the
Prince of
anime
Stride.
analytics. Let me know what you guys think about the new layout.
You haven't
I
been
like
asking
layout.
who we
Oh,
want to
that's
be
nice.
drawn as.
No, I don't think there's time
Oh,
for that
I haven't
anymore.
I haven't been drawing the last week. I've just been doing
Oh
commissions.
my goodness, is that 2D?
But when
and
when I
8D?
post this up on YouTube, I'll ask you guys what you guys want to be drawn as. Now, since we all know the characters too,
Look at that
ask and
shit
pick
mark.
your favorites.
Like
What,
big shit mark.
what about for Bakemonogatari?
Yeah, that one too. I'll get your guys' things for that.
Because I want to be snail.
Look at that. Look at that nice ass
Yes.
picture. 2B
What?
is 2B.
There's drawings? What?
I draw pictures of everybody as characters before we.
Are you
Do the
not in
stream.
it to win it, Kara? Have
Oh, I
you-
had no idea.
Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia. We'll be
What do you guys
starting
think
right
of
now.
you guys think of the new layout? I worked hard on it.
It's nice.
Layout is nice.
Yeah, I like it.
I keep saying it looks like Persona.
It has a hint of Persona 4.
I think if
Because
I
of the-
do,
boxes I use. Larry, it's
Yeah, but
time.
I know. I think if I host it, make it blue instead. Just change the color to blue.
Yeah,
for me.
I'll change it blue. That's actually the.
We have GIFs this time. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, fancy.
Oh,
We're
so good.
upgrading. We upgrading. I've had to fix my my
Oh,
OBS to
I
make the
just
GIFs work perfectly.
know.
Nice.
But they're beautiful.
Yeah, this is a really good layout. You can see like the followers thing,
Yeah.
and the logo's in the bottom, and the name is not
And we
like
get
massive
GIF
like
images.
normal.
Well, anyways,
It
we
looks a lot- it
starting,
looks better.
guys. Oh
We
shit! I have
starting.
questions.
It looks
Uh,
real good.
We didn't do the questions last week either.
I didn't even have fucking questions.
Oh,
my
that's
bad.
what happens when Larry hosts.
Larry
I'll
didn't even
be
host
polite.
last week.
He was going
Larry,
to.
Larry didn't even host. Larry, Larry, you were going to, and then you went, nope, all my stuff's broken, can't do it.
Well, yeah, by technicality.
Still broken. His computer keeps crashing.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
still
Larry,
keep
what's up with their
crashing.
computer? This has nothing to do with Prince of
I
Stride.
don't know. I think it. Yeah, you're right. Anyways,
Yeah, it's
we're
time
gonna
to get
start
into
talking- All right, let's see. Now that it's 8:02, we're now gonna start talking about Prince of Stride, guys. So, quick impressions. I just want to hear everyone. Quick impression. Mark, did you watch it? Viewers, did any of you guys watch it? We'll go down the list. Oh, introductions as first, as always. On the list, first is Diggy.
Oh, I'm Digstock. I'm president of Otakus Anonymous, and I do Gundam builds.
E. Next person.
Kara.
I'm Kira. I'm a club member of Otakus Anonymous. Yeah, I watch anime. That's what I do.
All right, and then there's me, Larry, which is the co-pres of Otakus Anonymous and today's host.
There, you're also president.
Did I say co-president or co-host?
Co-president is. I guess that's right.
You got it.
I got it.
We'll
Son.
go with it.
It's a co-role.
Next person. So actually, Silver's next on the list of Discord.
I'm Silver Stray, and I like anime, and I'm the co-president of GBA, where you build Gunpla.
I built Gunpla.
Lots of Gundam.
And that's it.
Next on. All right.
And-
Next on the
and
list.
I'm-
Last.
I'm Sunny. I'm a weeaboo.
I
Let's
like
go,
to
let's
label
continue the tradition.
I like to label Sunny as club cop, as well as vice president.
I'm like vice president, secretary, police, whatever. I do
Mark's,
things here.
Mark said, "My name is Mark. If anyone couldn't tell from my username."
Yep.
Does that
Mark
make me the
likes
treasurer?
Aren't you more of a
Guess so.
guest?
That makes you the treasurer.
Isn't Silver labeled a guest? Well, anyways, Prince of Stride.
Will said, "My name is Fuck, and I like to cuck."
God, I bet he does.
Yes. Well, anyways, we were, as you can see from all the fancy boys in the background today, the anime we're going to talk about is Prince of Stride Alternative. And it is an anime about extreme relay
Parkour.
racing. And by extreme, it is parkour. And it features a first-year high school student, Nana Sakurai, which is a girl who enrolled into Honan Academy to pursue string because she thought it looked cool in the music videos. Music videos? Videos. Yeah, she watched videos and she was like, it's so
Yep, they
cool.
were music videos.
Yeah, they weren't music videos. They were just videos.
Sorry. I don't know. The music video came to my mind because there's just music playing in the background. But yeah, she came to the academy because it was such a high, well-known stride club. And then you get a fan service with the boys that join in, and you got all your boys to run with the boys. And yeah,
Which requires the preface of what this anime is based off of.
yeah, and
Yeah.
what it's based off of is that it is a visual novel. I believe you did the research on this.
I had
Dating
a feeling.
sim.
I looked it up, and I was right. That's it.
It's a dating sim, which is a subcategory of visual novel.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
days. I can tell there's like
So I had no
one
idea.
in the entire damn series. I believe there was only 2 girls.
Yeah.
One doesn't even matter. It's just the main girl and another girl. And after that, there's just nothing but guys. There's just guys. Guys that look like girls are also there if you're into that. Guys with long hair, guys with sharp eyes, dark hair, with hairs that shouldn't exist. Guys. But let's go on to the first question. What's that we all want to hear? What's your first impressions of this? Just impressions before and after, because I'm sure we all have a very strong feelings about this anime right here. So Diggy, before this anime, what were your thoughts before you walked into this?
Usually when it comes to sports, let me put my minute. Usually when it comes to sports animes, you hear a lot about them, like Haikyuu, you hear people jerk that one off all the time. You hear about, Kuroko no Basket and stuff like that,
Ping
Prince
pong.
of Tennis, and yeah, you hear about that stuff. I didn't even know Stride friggin' existed, and, I had a bad feeling about it, but I still voted for it, because I was interested, because I watched all the other options, and that's it. Just interested, but I didn't go in with high expectations because I didn't hear anything about it.
Okay, we'll just start with we'll start with what we think before. So, Kira, before you started this anime, what are your thoughts?
Honestly, I don't really know because I don't think I've ever seen a sports anime really before. I was quite interested because it did seem pretty cool, and I've never seen it before. I haven't heard of it either, but I don't really hear about a lot of anime, sadly. I don't know why. I'm just really bad at that. But I don't know. Something about it just caught my attention. So, that's really it.
All right, Silver, what are your thoughts before you saw this anime?
So I absolutely love all types of sports anime. It's like a thing with me. I love crazy sports animes. So before I had watched this, I was like, oh, an anime about free running. This is gonna be good. And yep, that's what I thought.
Thank you. And Sunny, your opinions?
I read the synopsis and I was thinking, I'm not too excited about it, but it has potential. Parkour can be cool if it's done right.
Okay.
I had lower than average, but still not particularly low expectations.
Before I watched this one, I was kind of getting I think it was in the Haikyuu hypes. So I was like, oh shit, this has got to be good, you know. And I was looking at who made it and stuff, and it's animated by Madhouse. So I was like, yo, I'm excited to watch this running anime. So I was excited. But now let's talk about how we feel after the anime. And
Oh boy.
Iggy, what do you feel about after now?
Oh, okay. Okay, so I was into the second episode and I was thinking like, man, this feels so much like a dating sims. Like, I think it's because of the way the boys looked, like just how pretty they looked. I was thinking this feels like it's more fan servicey. Like this girl has the option to choose between all of these guys, and I was thinking, well, that's just kind of a dead giveaway. So I go to my website where I get all my dating sims legally. And I looked it up, and there it was on the list. And I was like, you gotta be shitting me. Like, this is actually dating sims. So, like, it made me feel better after watching the entire thing. Because I was thinking it wasn't meant to be super epic sports, I guess. It was really meant to focus on each of the moe factors of all the boys. And in that turn, it still is a sports anime. But if you want a sports anime, like, there's a lot of other ones you could choose from. That's how I feel about it.
Very strong feelings. Yes, Kira, what are your strong feelings about the anime now that you have seen them?
Oh, I loved it. I just probably loved the fan service, so mostly. Oh, those boys, though. Like,
We'll get to that.
I
We'll
don't know
get to
what I
that.
expected.
Yeah, like, but I mean, for someone that's actually never seen sports anime, I could see how this wouldn't like. I guess it's kind of how like last week, like people said, like that one wasn't really a romance one, truly, and I could see how this isn't truly like a sports one, because yeah,
Secondary genre.
yeah, that's a good thing. But I mean, I did like it, but it definitely wasn't as. I wish there was a more. I don't know. I don't know. I liked it, but not exactly what I thought it was going to be. I guess is a good term. Alright, yeah.
Yeah, I see.
There
I
you
see.
go. Yeah.
All right, Silver, what is your opinions now of seeing the anime?
All right, so I've watched way better sports anime that add sports and slice of life and like a really good story all together, and like you get the full package. But this was still fun, and the races were great, and the tricks they did while they were free running were great to watch, and you kind of rooted for, yeah, come on, I know you're gonna win because you're the main characters, but yeah, do run it, do the jump thing, run, yeah, backflip off that fence post. Oh no, you broke a leg? No, nobody broke a leg, but you know. You got into it and you just watch it and it's like, yeah, come on, because sports anime.
Hmm.
I focused on the sports more than the whole, hey, there's a girl and she gets to choose whoever she wants or all of them at the same time.
That's
would.
usually.
I would. Sorry.
Hey, Sunny.
Sunny,
And,
your
and that
your powerful
goes
thoughts.
what I thought. I thought it would. I thought it was just gonna go reverse harem, just like all of them going after her. That would have been more entertaining than
That-
this. I did not like it. I have a lot of problems with this series. I can see why a very specific audience would like it, but I am nowhere near that audience. Not even close. It's definitely not sports. I mean, the sports is there, but it's. I can see, like, I wasn't surprised to learn that this was based off some, because not just the art style of how the characters are made, but it's just, you know, when you only have the one character of the opposite gender surrounded by characters, you know, that they could possibly date, that tends to be the source material for a self-insert of who they're going for.
My thoughts after, I gotta agree with like Silver. I've seen much better sports anime, and I feel like sports anime don't do good on a 12 episode basis because there's just not much development. Like the rules of a sports anime is you need strong character development as a group, and you need rivalry. I think they missed rivalry. You know, there's just too many schools, too many guys, so many different hair colors, and then it didn't mesh well. It felt like a huge like dating sims because it was like one girl insert and there's just a bunch of guys. But it probably would have been better if there was actually romance in this, seeing how this was a dating sims games now. So it's not a good sports anime. I wouldn't put this in sports anime category, to be honest. That's how I feel.
I definitely think I don't think it's fair to compare it to other sports anime because it's not gonna hold up. Like Haikyuu is probably the best I've seen,
Yeah.
and that one is just amazing. And this one is just like, well, I didn't feel a connection. That was probably my biggest problem is I didn't feel a connection to any of the characters.
Yeah.
And the thing
It's
is, I'm
free-
sure if I played the dating sims, I would have been like, oh my god, it's so beautiful. But like, I didn't. So, like,
Yeah.
I didn't feel
I
a
mean-
connection to anybody.
I mean, this was kind of just like free with jumping.
Yeah. Except Haru was adorable.
Well, I don't know.
No!
Well, compared. Okay, well, we're not talking about free, but I genuinely liked it free. But for this one, it felt like it was so weird because I felt like these characters had really weak connections with each other. It wasn't as strong as it could be.
Oh,
That's why I'm saying, like, I feel
think
like
Sunny has something to say about characters
Yeah.
and
All
the
of them.
connections towards
Episodes-
each other.
With
God.
12 episodes, there's just not enough to build. That's
There
how I
is-
feel.
Plenty that you can do in 12 episodes,
Yeah,
as showcased by the movie Your Name, doing it in even less time than
But
that.
then there would have been no
Yeah.
time to go to the pool and splash
would have been-
around. There would have been
and
no
there would have
time
been
for
no
that.
time to run. Like, no, well, not just that. It's just felt like when it comes to like sports anime in general, sports there's a huge thing. Of course, the main character makes the entire sports anime. You know, Hinata, Ippo, Echizen, Ryoma. Even though he wasn't the biggest deal, it was kind of like the whole team. But he still was the big deal. you know?
Ryoma was left.
He's left-handed. Holy shit! You know,
Learned that in the
this
first
guy-
episode. It was crazy.
Like, obviously the main guy, there's two main guys. It was kind of like free where there's Haru and who's the dad,
What?
whatever, never mind, the like the dad one. But anyways, I just feel like there
Heath?
wasn't
Heath,
no
the dad, Kyosuke.
no, I'm talking about from
The dad
free.
for
But yeah,
which
there
one?
Oh,
Oh.
I guess you could say like the two main characters, they should have been like Hinata and Kageyama were like rivals, but they were partners. It didn't feel that way. I feel like they're trying to go for
They
like
were
a
friends.
rivalry with-
They were like
yeah,
buddies.
they were friends.
So I kind of feel like if they were friends, like an extreme case of that would have been like Haru and what's his face? What
Yeah.
what was
Makoto?
whatever his name was? Him, yeah.
Yeah, Imako, whatever his name was. Yeah, I felt like it should have been like that, but like it's just weak
I mean,
friendship.
without even like saying like, you know, the big sports animes that everyone loves, like Haikyuu and stuff like that, that, you know, yeah, these are sports animes that are great. You can pick out like there was that cheerleading anime where the dudes, the
Oh,
two
yeah.
dudes made the cheerleading club. I think it was Cheer Boys, I think was the name of the anime. That had a better story and better sport to it, and it was about two dudes making a dudes cheerleading club in college.
I mean,
Sounds
if
great.
there was, I would say, I mean, if there's a main character here, it's Sakurai. That's
Yeah, it's
based
her.
off
It's
of
her.
a dating sim. She's the character that is the one that you would play in the game. So she's the first one that's shown. It's not really from her perspective, but she does seem
Yeah.
to be central.
Yeah, so yeah, that's why I wouldn't I don't want to consider this a sports, even though it was sports, because it was first a dating sims. But let's talk
I'm
about
sure there are
the,
exceptions.
yeah. Let's talk about the animation though. What do you guys think about the animation? Because
Okay,
it
me
is
first.
from
I'm ready
Madhouse.
for this.
It is from Madhouse, and Madhouse has done some really good shit. So how you guys feel about the animation?
Okay, I'm ready. So what I felt in the animation is that it was terrible when they, not terrible, but like noticeably odd when they were just doing nothing. You know, it was just like, it's not as great as it could look. Because, like, the same creators of Death Parade and all that, like, animators and stuff. And it's like, anytime they were just sitting around Death Parade, they still looked absolutely just fucking beautiful. But in this one, with the cell shadings and just kind of how stiff everybody looked, it wasn't that great. But when they were running, it was like they spent all their budget on the running and all the sports stuff, which I actually like. Like, that looked fucking awesome. I love that whole animation part. That was probably it. That was probably my only thing about it, is that there was such a jump between animation, between idle to action.
Kira, what do you think about the animation?
I actually really did like the when they actually was like running around and stuff. That was really pretty. I mean, I kind of agree with Diggy. They do seem a little stiff when they're not doing anything. Like, they look like they're just stuck there. Like, what? Like, you don't seem relaxed. Like, you don't seem like a human. I know it's anime, but you know. And sometimes in some positions, their neck was like as long as a giraffe. Like, it freaked me the fuck out. But other than that, like, they definitely probably did put most of their money into the sports part, because that part was beautiful, especially when they were jumping around. They did really good with that. I wish there was more of that. All right, but that's really it.
Silver? Your thoughts?
Pretty much the same. When they were hanging out, it kind of looked like crap, but the sports part looked awesome, which is why, as you can see with Diggy's new layout, and when the GIFs play in the background, you can see the animation of the sports parts where they're like jumping off walls and backflipping and shit. Looks great. And I wish there was more of that. I wish that the series had actually probably gotten a second season, which it might, because it's continuing in a manga. But instead of being like the whole, oh, hey, we're from a game, a dating sim, actually give it a good story, but more free running. Just, even if it's just no story, just here are their races. Just, you know, like the initial D battle stages where they cut out all the story and went, here, just watch all the races in a row.
Yeah.
And who wins.
Yeah,
that
was
would be
pretty fucking
amazing.
cool.
That would be amazing. I would love that, because that'd be great. And that's yeah, okay.
Sunny, what are your thoughts about the animation?
I'm actually pretty sure that the manga is a side story following one of the other schools. But I actually rather liked the animation, you know, during the actual running parts. I think that was one of the very few things that this anime actually did well, in my opinion. It is not to the quality that I would think Madhouse would be capable of. Madhouse does incredible things. This doesn't. It seems like an above average from a normal studio. It feels below average for Madhouse, to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, the running scenes do look very good. Does seem like that's where all the budget went.
Yeah, it seems like that's where everyone's agreeing. And so do I. I agree with that part. I feel like, you know, in an anime all about fucking parkouring, you want to spend most of your budget there, obviously. But I don't be like, it's Madhouse, they could have done better. Like, I feel like it's fine, because let's be real, they probably knew this anime wasn't going to sell well, seeing how it was based off a visual novel.
They knew their audience.
They knew their audience. It was just a bunch of girls. They want to see pretty boys, not pretty animation.
Hey,
So
I don't mind looking at pretty boys.
I mean,
okay.
Me neither.
you know, but I really do love the animation, because how accurate a lot of the running is that they do. Because I've seen, my brother used to parkour, and I've seen
Accurate?
parkour videos. Yeah, they're pretty accurate. Like, when he's hopping the metal bars, and like he hops 2 bars.
In the
without his
first
feet touching
episode,
floor.
the young boy jumped off the roof, did a backflip, and then landed on the mat and kept running. I'm just saying,
do a
I'm not sure
backflip?
if it's
Did he do a
accurate.
backflip?
There was one
That's-
scene where a guy
that's-
fell like 30 feet.
He didn't do a
That's
backflip.
accurate.
No,
That's
he didn't do a
accurate.
backflip.
That's accurate. That's accurate. That's what I'm saying. It's accurate. It's
It gotten
plausible.
hurt?
Yeah,
Go
unless
watch-
you know how to tuck and roll.
Yeah, go watch free running videos on YouTube. A
Yeah,
lot
they're
of the
fucking
stuff was
insane.
very, very accurate.
Yeah, which is why I say props
Okay.
to them. Like, it's very accurate, which is really nice. That's why when they get to the running, like, some of the shit looks impossible, but that's real shit that people do. So I think that was really nice on that part. Now, I do have to come. A lot of you guys are like, I don't like the idol animation. Well, I've seen worse idol animation.
Yeah, I
So
have. too.
So it's like, okay, this is nice. It's like, it's not like
It
like
can
oh
get
my.
really bad.
It's not like you could look at something and be like, holy shit, there's something wrong there. It was actually it was consistent. Yeah, Berserk was, oh god. It
But
was
you know what?
consistent.
You know what
That's
this
what we
idol
like.
animation actually reminded me of? Like straight
Right.
up, I was thinking like, man, it kind of looks like when people buy Gundams and they just kind of make them as stiff as they possibly can. You know what I'm talking about? And they just don't know how
Yeah.
to pose them, and they're just standing like they're not human. I mean, they're not. They're robots, but they're made to move like humans, and it's just like some people just don't know how to pose. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like JoJo, you know what I mean? Like pose. That's what I want from my look. Look at that one. Oh, you guys can't see it. It's gonna be a
I saw it.
but that one's a good example of
But they're
how
just standing
stiff
there.
they looked. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I see what you mean, but like, again, most anime do that, so it's like at least they didn't screw up and it's consistent. I've seen. I haven't pointed out anything that it's like, holy shit, that's a problem. Holy shit, that's a problem. You know, that's why I was like, you know, kudos. It's good enough. Again, they knew the audience. They knew it wasn't gonna sell like hotcakes. It's not a haiku. You know, it's just a animated dating sims. You know, so it's like, oh, it's fine. But again, though, the running. We all can agree that the running was pretty fucking dope and accurate.
Yeah,
as
that was
shit.
that was
I
really
just-
cool. It was fun
I
to
just-
watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do wish we had a better sense of the arena and better
Mm.
camera angles. Because,
Mm.
like, as a viewer watching them run, I don't want to see like their shoulders and just their head. I don't want to see just, you know, obviously they're trying to sell that they're pretty boys, but I want to see them actually run. I want to see them like parkour across a crazy jungle. You know,
Yeah.
that was more cool. And that's the only part I wish. But that's animation directing. But let's get to the fun part about the dating sims part. Who's your favorite man out of the main cast, the main group, the Hojin school?
Oh, the main group. Okay.
Yeah,
oh
the-
wait,
the
'cause
main
they-
group.
Okay, here I go. I don't know his name. Granted, I don't know any of their names. I really liked
Kakaru.
really liked Glasses Boy a lot, but not the cool one, the dorky green-haired one. And he was so useless. He fell into a
Ayumi.
tree, and he stopped running for the whole season. I was like, "Oh my god, you're so
Yeah.
fucking useless!"
Are you
In a
Ayumi.
hospital bed.
What's his name?
He's there
Ugh.
for more.
I get it. He wasn't a runner. He was part of the Shoji Joe club.
Shoujo.
But he
They made
had
him
the
run.
dedication.
But
Yeah,
the
like
point
that
that
was
he
the sweet
only-
part. But
He
if
could
I
only
was
do it
playing,
because he was dedicated.
the thing is, if I was playing in a dating sims kind of game, I would not choose him like at all. He'd be the annoying guy to choose. I would probably, knowing my history of who I've chosen in dating sims, it would probably be other glasses guy because I don't know why. Because I'm vanilla. That's why. Go, Kira.
This is I because I really like three of them out of the main group, and I can't choose. Okay, so I like
choose your man,
Riku.
Kara. Choose your man.
I can.
Pick one. You have a gun. 5 bullets. Who's not gonna die?
I'll just shoot myself then. 'Cause I can't. Because like I like them all for different reasons. I do like Heath. I like if I was playing the dating sim, I'd
knew
play
it.
it over and over and play it like all. But
Shut.
not Heath. I like the glasses dude. I like Riku, and I like the really long haired guy in the main team. Those are-
Yosuke.
Yeah, I don't know all their names, but those three can get it. Like, and there's plenty more outside that.
Called it.
Like, yo, I was fangirling hard for this anime. Alright, because I haven't seen, like, I've actually only seen one other anime that's kind of like this, where it's pretty much, it was a dating sim first, and then they made it into an anime, and I love that one so much, too. But, you know, so it's like, I don't see all the animes like this all that much because they're not that popular. Not a lot of talk about them because but there needs to be some fan service for girls. Like there's plenty of fan service for guys. I need
I
some
have
too.
a lot
Oh.
I can show you.
Oh, you
I
should.
agree.
You should.
Yeah.
But
I
so
agree,
yeah,
Kira.
those are my three favorite. I can't like I would literally play the story
I think you
like
should
over and
probably
over again.
I think you should pick up Token Ranbu because that's the newest one. And I played the game, but like I really like the way the anime was. You should totally watch that one.
All right,
Recommendations.
send me links.
Yes,
Okay.
I will.
All right, but those are pretty much the three main that
Hmm.
the other guys
Silver.
I actually don't care about.
Well, that's rude. Silver, what's your man?
Silver, pick your man. Does anybody have any guess of what my man might be? Seeing I called Kira's. I I knew which ones Kira was gonna pick.
It's the guy with the.
Like which one you would date, kind of thing.
I don't know
Or
which
who's
one
just
would
your
be my
favorite in
man.
general. I
What
think
will be your
the boy
man?
with the boy with the short hair, the short blonde hair that keeps it
The
up,
guy
like
with
the bangs
the
up.
bandana.
Oh, the
Yeah, that's what I
trap
thought
is
too.
The one with the trap?
The guy
No,
who
no, no,
broke
no,
his
no, no,
leg.
the short one.
Yeah, the
Short
one
one
that
with the
dressed
green
up-
eyes. Yeah,
Oh, you
that
mean
one. The one that dresses up like a girl. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, he's the trap in there. I don't
Oh,
like that.
I thought it would be. I thought it would be the guy with the bandana that keeps his forehead showing.
Oh, Heath. His name is Heath.
Yeah, Heath, that guy.
No, none of those. It's Fujiwara.
Ooh,
The main guy.
Yeah, the one with the black hair with the hard eyes.
Oh, okay.
He's like the
Alright.
mysterious boy in there. That's why.
He's the Haru from Free. That's what he is.
The V-shaped fringe of hair. Yeah.
It kind of bothered me how everybody had really
No,
nice
no.
hair, but not him because he just has like that cut V.
His
No.
hair's the best.
Is that your reason? He's got the hair.
The hair's the best in his hard eyes.
Mm, mm.
The hair and the
Hard,
hard eyes.
hard,
eyes.
hard eyes. And his nickname was Leg Maniac.
Leg maniac. You're right. You're
Just
right.
filling up those legs.
That's his quirk.
Oh yeah.
It's like
Touch my leg
alright.
any day. Whew.
Sunny. Ooh, Sunny. What's your man? Who's your man?
I really didn't like the characters, like you're saying earlier. Character development is not close to this show's strong suit.
But you
The
gotta
one that
choose
I-
your man.
That you would
The
smash.
one that I disliked the least. Like if I had to smash one of them, or just the character that I
If
like.
you had
No,
to smash.
the
He,
most.
I wouldn't say. Well, that's
It,
what
it changes actually.
Oh, does it?
But
I guess. I mean,
I wouldn't say smash. Who's your man? Just like who's your favorite? You're in the audience. They're all running. Who's your man?
in the audience, like that's different. If I wouldn't really know like about them. So for me, there are two characters that I dislike the least. There's Ozumi and Kyosuke, and I would say that Kyosuke probably wins out because he took the fall. He's a bro.
You right. You right.
That
Hmm.
that puts him a step up in my book. He's like, you know what? Bad thing's gonna happen. I'm gonna have to take the fall for this and save the club. He's a bro.
He's one of my dudes too.
You right. Kira, everyone's your dude. You like
Pretty
everyone.
much. I couldn't. I can't. Actually, no, because all the other dudes I don't think are that good looking. Well, most of them. Like in the club, like those, the rest of the dudes, I can live with that.
Well, anyone want to guess who my man is?
Ooh,
Reggie.
I think it's knowing Larry's type. Let me think.
Oh, God.
Reiji.
Knowing my type? What does that even mean?
Yeah. Fun.
I mean, they're all like
Koga.
they're all rather like
Kuga.
defined by a few characters.
Who's Kuga again?
The older brother with the white hair. The older guy with the white hair.
Hmm.
With the
Kira?
long hair.
He had
I think it
long
was.
white hair. That's
Yeah, he's the
right.
only one with white hair.
Oh yeah.
Purple hair.
Like if Larry had
You
to
have to-
smash, he'd probably
have
get
to pick
smashed.
out of the main
so it's
six.
probably him.
Yeah, I
Pick
would
out of
be
the main
the
six,
six to
though.
go for the one. Yeah. He's in the main six. I would either think Kuga or the trap dude, the
Oh,
one that
sure.
dresses as a girl.
Oh,
He's
or
such a
Riku,
trap.
right?
Kira's correct.
What? The trap?
Actually, yeah. The reason why is because his parkour style. Out of all the anime, everyone just ran normal. Everyone was just a runner, but he was the only one who jumped around like a monkey, and I thought
Yeah,
that
I
was the
think that was
coolest
my
thing to
favorite
watch.
part.
Which is cool.
Yeah, I think that's
That was
the
the coolest part to watch. Because let's be real, I didn't really like any of them.
I forgot
All
about
I-
that.
All I thought about was that this guy is basically Haru. He's a maniac on his sports. The other guy is like, I'm talented and I have brothers issues and I can't get over it. And the other guy's a cross dresser, or he doesn't want to be, but he's too good in cross dressing. And then you have the older brother, and then you have the cool, quiet older brother, and then you have the nerd kid. So it was like, what's my favorite quirk? None of them, but one of them parkours, so I like him. So I like him the most.
I don't
I'm
know
gonna
why.
say they're tied for me now. I
Huh?
forgot he did all the tricks and
He was
shit.
the only
like, no
one
one
who
else did
tricked.
that.
Everyone except for the nerd guy, because he was like, I gotta take risk, and he jumped into a tree. So
Yeah.
He jumped into
He jumped into a tree and
So-
hurt himself.
I'm like,
You know.
freaking loser!
You know,
No!
the main guy, yeah, the main guy, he did like a like wall kicking. The guy with the black hair and the V, he just like straight sprinter, and then the other guy was like, I'm buff and I can block people.
Yeah, like because they each all have their perks. Like
Larry, he can
usually
block your heart.
Riku,
Yeah.
the reason why Riku was like usually first in the match was because he was a sprinter, and then
Yeah.
the reason why the other main guy, dude, I think he's the other main guy, was last because he
Yeah.
was the anchor. He was the one that could run the fastest and get there. Like he's the one that could push himself to run the fastest. That's why they all had their little perks. So I think they put him in the most parkour part because he just
Yeah,
loved doing.
because he was the most parkour.
Yeah, it
He
was
was the
definitely
best. Yeah, which is why I think he was the coolest, because he could,
Mhm.
parkour. But
Hardcore parkour.
besides that, yeah. And then what else can we even talk about?
Yeah, those two are tied for me now.
I mean, I could tell you all the dudes that are cheating.
Wait, what? Dude?
Larry chose the trap. I swear I'm not gay. See, I chose the trap. I chose the one that looks like a female.
You right.
But God,
Let's talk about the other schools. Actually, I know there's a
I
shit
have
ton of
feelings.
characters, but let's just talk about those other schools and who's your favorite, if anyone can remember any of them.
here I go.
Diggy.
Okay, so
Like,
this is actually something that kind of pissed me off about this, but once again, I forgave it because I knew it was because it was a dating sims, and I know that that's actually just a reoccurring thing in dating sims. That what they did was that they recycled character traits. Like there was characters that were similar to each other racing against characters that were similar to
Yeah.
each other, and it just felt like recycled characters with different hairstyles. And if I had to choose one was my favorite, it would probably be whoever is the opposite of the first guy I chose. What was his name? That guy. The guy with the glasses?
Yeah, but like I don't think anyone else had a useless member.
I mean, just
I
like, you
think
know.
all the other teams only had 6. I think they're the only team that showed 7.
But like, I didn't like how they were so similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. The guy with the glasses who had curly... I probably even like him even more, actually, because he had that curly purple hair that looked really cute. Like him.
Oh wait, the one that went against the black-haired glasses main dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same, just
That-
different look.
He seemed nicer. He had
Yeah.
softer eyes. He didn't have those hard eyes. He had softer eyes.
He also smiled more.
Yeah,
Just
he seems like a happier.
nice. Oh, ready, Kier?
Yeah.
What's your favorite school, Kira?
Well, my favorite character from like another school has to be from the crap. Pretty much from the same school that Diggy was picking her guys from. I forgot the school's name, but the dude that would was the one that would tell them to go. Like he had the pink hair and a ponytail. He was so cute. I have a thing for like long hair on guys.
The rival school?
Yeah, like the one they went to camp with.
Saisei?
Yeah.
The Saisei
Yeah,
team?
yeah. And the person that would be like telling them when
Shizuma?
to go 3, 2, 1. I don't know their
The
fucking names.
relationer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
really?
Mayuzumi.
just the school, just the school, because let's be real. There are so many schools. There's too many people. But I just want to know which school.
That one.
I think there's only like 4 schools in total that we learned about.
I mean, only the one really gets depth, so.
Yeah.
So
There's 5 schools.
really? I only remember 4, but listen, okay.
Danny's going off in the chat, though.
I know, it's great. It's great. I love the chat.
I know. But so yeah, he would be the dude that I'd pick. He seems so like mature and like he seems so caring, like he could take care of me. So I like him a lot too.
We're all lazy. We all just want a man who can take care of us.
Larry wants
Listen,
a man who
I
can
take care of
him.
his needs too, man.
I
would
do
take
have
care
one. My dad.
Aww.
He's a nice dude.
He may be your father, but he's not your daddy.
Can we not say that? That was
Hi,
actually
Viper.
disturbing. Hey,
Hey, he's
Viper.
just quoting the movie, man.
Yeah, that's a quote.
Is that really from a movie?
Yes,
It's
it's
the
from
Guardians-
Guardians of the Galaxy 2. What the? You saw that. You had to have seen that.
I don't think he saw
Had
it.
to have seen that
I don't
movie.
think he saw it.
That line was
No,
one of
he
the
didn't
best
see
in
it.
the movie.
All right.
I haven't seen it yet.
Jin Kusa, thank you for the share. Thanks for the
Silver,
host.
what's your school? Not your man, but your school.
Well, I got
Besides the main
both.
school.
I got both because besides the main school, you got to go with Kakyoin because it's named after. It's the same name as a JoJo character. Just kind of.
You right,
And,
you right.
Yeah, and the twins, the white-haired twins from that school.
They're pretty cool. They were in the circus. I remember that.
And they had the best outfits. Kakyoin had the best outfits out of all of them. The
Mm.
black, dark purple, and gold
Yeah.
running. Oh,
Yeah.
yep.
That's pretty
Alright.
cool. Before Sunny. Sunny, what was your favorite?
Saisei. I thought that the rivalry brought out what little character the characters had. It actually added a little bit of a dynamic feel to the character. It wasn't just, a few character traits defined in a character. I felt like the rivalry did well. It brought up their characters from like low tier to not as low tier in my book. So, yeah, the rival school, Saisei.
I feel it. I actually had to agree for pretty much the same reasons. Because I always talked about how I was like, there's weak ass character development. They ain't got shit, and I'm like, okay, they got some rivalry going on now. I'm starting to dig this, and also they were like only ones that were not fucking assholes. The
Yeah.
first school was like a huge complete dick, and I'm like, come on, people really aren't that much of a dick, because
Yeah.
y'all know when they lose, shit's gonna hit the fan. So, we all know that they were. Fuck that first school. Fucking
Yeah,
first school
fuck
was
them.
so bad. Oh gosh,
Straight up assholes, man.
I know. And that school was like the only
Give it
humane
to
people.
them.
They're like, you know what? We're like, even though that we're rivals, we like the sport and we'll play together.
Yeah.
Let's run. Like that's why I think that school was the best. Let's see. And you got any all right, free speech? Anyone has any random things to talk about about the schools and just the characters and those
They
other schools?
recycled characters and it made me upset. Haikyuu never
Why-
recycled a single character, and they have over 30
Yeah.
characters, and they're all amazing. Okay, I have problems with this.
off a dating sim.
Yeah, you were. Oh God, it should
Yeah.
be.
So
They need to make
On the-
one.
on
Be
the
all
rival
over Kageyama.
Wait, they never recycled characters in Haikyuu? Are you being
Not-
sarcastic?
No.
Yeah, I did.
Because
she might be biased.
Yeah, I might be biased. If I say that, I might be
Maybe.
biased, but
there's the
How
other
many
team.
choice you have?
There's the other team with the guy that has the mohawk. That's the copy of the guy that has the shaved head on, and whenever they
Oh,
meet,
you're right.
and
You're
then like
right.
there's like there's like one character like that on like
Yeah,
every other
but this
team that's a
this is
copy
like
of
this is
the
like six
Crows.
characters that are constantly like copied and pasted. Like in
Oh, well,
Haikyuu, it's like every like whatever or so characters.
It's like one per team is a copy of someone on on the Crows. But yeah, this one is like the entire team was just copy paste, change default look, hit random.
Yeah, see, you get what I'm saying.
Random,
you're right,
random
right,
pretty
too.
boy anime generator.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Give them all the same.
I was like, why is there another cross-dressing guy? Well, we already got our cross-dressing guy. It was like a guy with like split hair color. Like, what the fuck is
Why?
this bullshit?
That was the stupidest shit. That was the stupidest
I
shit.
gotta
He had
comment
what?
on
He had
that.
like half black hair, half like blonde
And a
hair. And I'm like,
ponytail.
that is the stupidest shit. No.
This guy, this pretty boy
No.
already has a man bun. Can we? Why does another boy need pigtails? Like that doesn't belong on a dude. It's just.
And
Yo,
he can have his
dudes-
hair however he wants to have his hair.
Dudes can rock pigtails,
Larry.
Larry.
I haven't seen one
That's
yet.
rude.
haven't
I
seen
can
one
rock
yet.
pigtails.
I mean, I could rock a shaved head too. Are you gonna judge me?
And I'm not gonna judge, but I
Are
haven't
you-
seen.
are you gonna
I'm just
judge
gonna
me?
say I haven't seen.
But-
Kira turns into a robot.
The bite cutoff was perfect. Yes. Okay, so
Yeah, I didn't. The feels on this. it's just-
another positive point that I'm gonna bring up. A lot of anime does like training episode or training montage wrong with the rivalry and with them training with their rivals. I think that's another thing that they did right was the training episode.
Hmm.
You know, that where you get the power up. They got better, but they showed how they got better. They were getting advice from their rivals. They were gaining more reason to do better. And I think
Yeah.
that's a positive point from the show as well.
They totally stole that from Yowamushi Pedal.
I am not shocked
I mean,
at all.
Once you watch enough anime, you start getting redundant. You know, it
Yeah.
starts getting redundant. But let's move on to the next. Sorry, excuse me. Let's move on to the next question, guys. Out of all the races, which is your favorite?
Hmm.
Nikki.
This one is gonna be long for me. I really liked it when he jumped into the tree. That was the best. And then next scene, he's in the hospital.
Yeah.
It's the best. That's it.
See, the problem with
Okay.
that is it's like in the beginning they showed a lot. Like they showed a lot in the races. They showed almost all the way of them running. And then like when you get later on in the anime, they like cut it back so much. And that really like made me sad because I really liked that part. It pissed me off. Like, I want to see these hot boys run and sweat, but no, you had to take that away from me.
Yeah, not enough sweating.
Exactly.
Too
And then
much
you
of
just-
drama, not enough sport.
Yeah, but anyway, so it's like I did like the first one they actually did in the school, the really small one, because it really showed like what it was going to be about a little bit, like running and like actual them jumping, and then yeah, well, I guess that would have to be my favorite one because it was cute and I liked it because I just liked how they were running and jumping all over the place pretty much. Because that's really the only one you get a full run of, like a full actual thing. So yeah.
Mm. Silver, what was your favorite race?
The Sapporo Dome race against the black and gold team.
Oh, their like first official match. Are you talking about?
No, it was it was like near the middle. The end of summer, the time trials.
Oh, oh, okay.
It was like
Dole.
like episode like 9 and
Yeah,
or
okay. I
something.
know exactly which one you're talking about. It took me a
Yeah.
second.
Yeah.
Okay.
like because that was like they were trying to win, be in the finals, so they they were trying real hard. I thought that was nice. That's all the races were good because I liked the running and the jumping and the free running and the hardcore parkour. So,
Sonny, what's your favorite race?
Favorite race was training at the Saisen school. It was really nice.
Training
Actually,
race?
developed the characters. Like I said, that little bit that they can develop off of very blatant, like, oh, this is the cool-headed glasses character. This is the glasses nerd character. This is the confident leader. It developed a little bit on that. It made it not awful in that respect.
It's all about the training montage for you.
Yeah,
Huh? It just
training.
made everything better. Yeah.
Because they actually had a dynamic while they were racing.
Yeah.
And it
was
brought something out in the characters that I didn't expect to be brought out at all.
Alright. Before I answer the part, audience, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and write them down as well. My favorite race was actually the beginning, because it the beginning makes the first impression. I think the first episode made the good impression of what we were getting ourselves into, at least, for at least racing standard. And I think all the races were very well done. When it came to the races, the first episode really did point out what kind of sports anime we're getting to. It wasn't simple racing, obviously. It wasn't simple running. It was parkour, stride, running. I think the first race did it very well, how intense it could be, especially when it got to the sports. Obviously, we didn't. That's not what we got. We got a bunch of guys, a bunch of guy models, and then angry, and then overblowing emotions. And I'm not connecting with you with this high five enough. So yeah, but I think the first race, high five harder. I think the first race was the best because it's the introduction of the anime. It's got to be lasting impression, and the last one. It just doesn't cut it. It doesn't cut the feeling of the first race when you didn't come to this episode until after you've gone through all 12 episodes and now you're at the last race. There was no build up for that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What do you mean, Larry? When they all found out they were childhood friends, that didn't build you up for the ending?
Oh god, let me get into this one. Oh god.
By the way, let me give a shout out to our new follower, place cute name here. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Otakus Anonymous.
She did a face. I.
Did you just assume plays cute name here's gender?
You're right.
Everyone gets a concha.
Everyone gets a concha.
So, are you done, Larry?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Sonny, you had something to say.
A few
right?
things.
To that specific part, right?
So, about them not knowing each other at first, but then they're like, "Oh, we knew each other 7 years ago." Because it's not that you don't just forget people that like he introduced himself to her at the gate in the opening scene,
right? Like that influence that made them want to continue to do what they did. Like you wouldn't forget that person.
Yeah, you wouldn't just forget their name or that you ran with them or that you did. Like, I mean, you made that childhood commitment. You're like, yeah, we're gonna run this thing. We're like, oh, we actually did.
It's almost like a visual novel plot. What?
Whoa.
No, but it is very visual novel plot. Love Hina was a good manga, okay?
Oh my god, wait, Sonny, did we grow up together?
Maybe we
did.
Are we best childhood friends?
Dude, that's a good anime. I'd watch that. What would it be about?
What's even the plot?
I know.
What's even the plot?
You're remembering people. I don't know. Amnesia. I don't fucking know.
So it's that thing with the writing on the arms? That movie?
Oh god.
Yeah,
Sonny, finish your point.
I am pretty much done. Like,
damn.
You don't just forget people. That's not how it works. And it just, oh, I remembered. Yay. We're all
Mark,
friends.
wait. Mark says I couldn't connect with them because they just felt thrown out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, these emotions and stories, like they're running and slapping each other's hands. Oh, I felt that one definitely. I
That
definitely felt that one. I wish, as an audience, I could feel them slapping their hands.
that's the
As they-
difference between an average story and a great story is even small things that make it feel more natural. It allows the audience to connect with the characters and allow them to sympathize with them and go through what they're going through as they're going through it and as the story is being presented. It makes a really big difference in
Yeah.
the enjoyment of what you're watching and how well you're able to see it from their point of
Excuse me.
view. Bless you.
Hmm.
All right, for the next question, what would you guys want more from the anime? Obviously, they won everything. They won all the They beat all the schools. There wasn't even like the first loss they had was, what was it, like the training camp? Really?
I
That was,
see.
the
Like if we
first
wanted,
loss.
if we wanted to
Like-
add anything to it to make it slightly better, right?
Yeah, like no spoilers, but the really high name sports anime, there was some losses in there. And yeah, but this one everyone just kind of won. Every all they do is win, win, win. What would you guys have wanted more from this?
Okay, so I
Do
like
you
what
first?
Mark said. He said I definitely wanted more free running scenes. Yeah, I kind of wish there was more free running scenes that didn't involve actual races around it. Like in other sports animes, they kind of just compete against each other without there being like a competition built around it. You know what I mean? Like them just doing it for the fun of it. Like that would have been cool just to see more of. That way we can see more of the characters and they didn't have to fail during. Like, I don't know, I feel like other animes did it better. Like, where... What point am I trying to fucking make? Like, you know, like, they, like fucking... What was his name? The guy from the bike anime. He was fighting against his rival, right? Like, and they were biking up the hill, and then he loses. But then, when the competition came, he, like, made it up the hill first, and he was, like, so out of breath. And it was like, he learned from his past mistakes. And when it really mattered, he pulled it out of nowhere. I kind of wish there was that kind of development, like, less character development when it comes to like social bonding with their teams, but more inward, I'm gonna do better for the sake of the sport kind of thing. I kind of wish there was more of that.
So the entirety of the series Yowamushi Pedal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yo, yes, except not being one big flashback, which at some points it was. Has
how
anyone
the
else
stream
watched
goes.
Yowamushi Pedal? Because I feel like me and Silver
No,
are the only ones
actually.
who've seen it. I
Aang
love that
said,
anime.
but I didn't see it. I watched a little bit with Aang, and I was like, "There's just too many flashbacks." Like, wasn't he like at the finish line? Like, isn't it in his
Making a
vision?
flashback,
And there's
yeah.
there's like 2 episodes of flashback of why he has a long tongue. It's just like, I don't get this anime.
It's
I
good
haven't
though.
seen
Like
it.
it's legit good though.
Yeah, it's the flashbacks. It just gives you more character. It's all about character development than the sport. Even though
I have
you
a
do
yellow
get few
jersey.
things.
Yeah, I'm so jealous of that. That looks so cool. Oh,
Well,
ready, Kira?
Kira, what do you want more from this anime?
I actually do want more of the free running as well and more parkour. Those parts are like my favorite part. And they looked beautiful. They looked beautiful. And I'm not saying just
Madhouse.
guys looked beautiful. I meant like the animation actually of it looked really good. So I wish there was a lot more parkour. Like, because I feel like every time they would switch to a character, sometimes they would just like they see them switch, but then like they would like just skip the whole entire thing of them running and go to the next character. Like, no, bitch, I want to see them run. I want to see what course they're doing. I want to see it. I want to see the whole entire course. Then
You want to see the cute boys run.
Like sweat, motherfucker, sweat.
It's not every boy I thought was cute. Okay, not
It's like
every boy.
Kira's like sweat, boy, sweat.
Which boy didn't you think was cute?
The trap, I didn't think he was cute, but I
Oh, yeah.
loved his parkour. Like, I wanted to see his parkour.
He was there for the
Like,
guys. That's all he was there for.
Yeah.
Look at
There are
him
no
jumping
guys
off
watching
the
this,
wall.
Larry.
You guys watched it?
I know, but like we are not the
Guys.
audience. We are not the audience for this show.
Yeah, but like, there's plenty of animes like that. It's not the only one.
Speaking of,
Watch Token Run.
So that's pretty much what I want more of. More running and like, I don't know.
But once again,
Yeah.
I kind of feel like that can be forgiven if you just bring up the fact that it was based on a dating sims. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like all this is forgiven because it's a dating sim. So it's
Can't
Yeah.
just do
Because they
that.
only have so much to run off of.
But-
Like,
No
but
forgiveness.
but
No
yeah, but there's no
forgiveness.
forgiveness when it's an
Bad.
anime.
Story
is
was
no-
bad. The free running was great.
Yeah, that's all. I think that's what we're all getting at. Anyways,
I mean-
Silver, what would you like more from this? This.
You just said it.
Oh, okay.
No forgiveness. Free running was
Free
great.
running.
Story was bad. More free running. Less trying to give them backgrounds. Just run. Just run, Forrest. Run.
Run, Forrest, run.
Sunny, what would you have like?
It's the same thing for me, worded in a different way. Less needless drama, more sport. I think the sport actually looks pretty interesting. I guess they could only animate so much of it because that's where all the budget went.
Yeah.
Was into the running. The running
They make it
actually
look
looks
beautiful.
pretty interesting and wasn't that bad to watch. So
I'm
less drama, more free running.
I'm
Same
gonna get a
thing,
little bit in depth. I think what I want is the training, because when it came to besides, okay, you know the training thing where they're like, no, our two schools are gonna get together, we're gonna run, yeah, we're gonna run together, we're gonna eat some protein and like want to be hot
Protein!
springs and shit. And I'm like, okay, cool, but I feel like for training, when they were, quotation mark training, it was literally just running and timing their stuff. There was no like I didn't.
So what you
I didn't
wanted
see-
was like when Kagayama threw the volleyball and Hinata had to close his eyes and match up his timing perfectly, right? That's what you fucking wanted? Because that's what I fucking wanted.
That's what I wanted. There was none like, we're just gonna keep sprinting and feel each other. Like, bitch, don't go jump off some buildings. Go see if you can take a higher fall. Like do actual like parkour training. But all of it was just, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna
And
run.
strategizing, like
I'm gonna slap each other's hands. Like, yeah, I felt that one. That was a good feel. I didn't feel it. All right, let's do it
no, they
again.
didn't,
Yeah.
clap like bitches. Okay, they clap mad hard.
yeah, that
Did you
sounds
hear that?
painful.
With
But
that
That
the
anime?
shit's-
training, but the training was
Actually,
just
with
like,
that anime.
but that was it. It was literally relay racing
It was-
training. Like, but that's not what Stride's about. Stride's
it
about
was showing
free
what they were
running.
working on.
Yeah,
It didn't
Parkour.
show them get any better either. Like, okay, your time was this, and now it's this. But like, how did it get there? Why did it get there? What did they change?
yeah.
What did
Yeah,
they work on? That I like. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, but as Stride, I'm more interested at like the free running aspect of being of the freedom of running. That's what I'm more interested in, and I wish I saw training on them learning things. Like it would kind of suck how like like Hinata didn't know how to play volleyball. I wish. I'm not saying I wish I didn't know these guys didn't know, but it's like they already knew everything, But apparently the main guy didn't know how to fucking run. Everyone knows you're supposed to run straight so you can have better breath intakes. Everyone does know that, right?
Well, he was a sprinter running. No, I think running straight off.
He was a sprinter, but it was clear that he wasn't getting enough oxygen. That's why he's always slowing down. But
Yeah.
it was like there was no like special like things they could have learned. Like, oh, this is a better way to like jump off a bar.
They literally
shit,
told
you
him,
know?
like, okay, you need to fix this, but they didn't show like the part of him actually.
Yeah, like I wish if there was training scenes, I wish there was parkour animation into the training. Like here, it's like I know how to do a wall kick, but can you do a double wall kick? And I'm like, yeah, I'm practicing and like seeing him slip and shit. Like that would have been like, yeah, okay, like in the middle of like all this talking, you could see him like trying to like image training or something rather than just like Diggy saying how they had just had idle standing. There was no like the main guy was too cool, but it was so obvious that he's always thinking about Stride. Because like you see how much of a nut Stride he is. So why can't he show it in his body language, but keep his face kundere, like keep his face straight.
Yeah.
But he has this motion that he's always thinking about Stride. Like there's none of that. But mostly
He always wanted to train.
Yeah, he always wanted to train, but there was like none of that eagerness in the body. It was just like I have no emotion except Stride.
I think also having no inward dialogue really killed the whole thing.
Yeah, there
Like-
wasn't
like,
a single
Because,
one.
like, with other animes, they think, like, I need to try harder or something, like, what am I doing wrong? Like, they'll think to that to themselves. But with this one, it was like there's no character to really focus on. So there was no inward dialogue at all. And it just made it feel like they were just running around in circles.
Yeah.
I mean, the training scenes didn't really bring up parkour aspect as much, but that was only really the one that did the parkour. The
Yeah.
rest of them were just running to the objective.
yeah. We're all upset about this anime, aren't we? Except Kira.
I mean-
Kira was digging them boys.
The positive
Yeah.
in it was the cute boys, I think. Having that.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
the thing. It's like, I mean, like, if this was, like, Switch and it was girls, more guys would like it because it has hot girls in it or cute
Yeah.
girls. This is definitely
That's the
more
point.
female based. This is
The point
definitely
of
more.
fan service.
I know. Like, this
Yeah,
is
but even
definitely
then
more
it-
female-based.
Even then, you wouldn't call like if it was switched with genders, you wouldn't call that a sports anime either. Like you
Nope.
wouldn't categorize it as that.
Well, yeah, I know.
But
I
you
know.
would because Keijo.
Oh, you're right.
Which is not a sports anime.
It is a sports anime.
It's
a
totally
sports
not.
anime.
It's more of a sports anime
yeah,
than
this
Stride.
is more of a sports anime than that. Exactly. Keijo is like totally sports anime.
Keijo is more of a
Yeah,
sports anime than
There's
this.
just, like, this was just a fan service with, like, its story a little bit about sports, pretty much.
Well,
Like, it was just, yeah.
I mean, Keijo's kind of the same thing. The
Yeah,
one girl.
like, it's like, yeah, it had, like, I mean, I've never seen it. Wait, which one is it? Is it the food
Booty
one?
bumping ass.
No, no, the
anime.
booty
bumping.
bumping.
Yeah.
The one. All right, see, like, I wouldn't, like that all that much. Like,
It actually has a really good story, but it's totally fan service. But it is
As
way
soon
more
as you
sports
get
than
past
Stride.
the
Like-
nipple bump, it has a good story.
Yeah,
Hey, no, you gotta get
The
past
no.
the.
nipple attack,
you gotta
that
get-
has a good
the,
you gotta-
story.
the drilling nipples. God, that anime. Oh god.
You gotta get past the farting ghost dog.
I also feel like fan service for guys is a lot more sexual. Like, the girls
Yeah,
are.
fan service for guys are sexual, and fan service for girls is like, I'm so cool.
Like all they need to do is just be there.
Oh,
They just
I
have to
know.
be pretty. Like, they just have to be
Cool.
good.
Be there.
Like,
Pretty.
These have to be
Sometimes
pretty
the
and
muscle.
different,
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I mean, if a dude wants to strip up, fine,
which
but
is fine. Yeah, but
Some
But, like,
scenes in this
that's
felt
fine.
kind of homoerotic, though,
Yeah.
didn't it? Like
Yeah,
when he was
it
stretching
did.
with him, it was kind of implying.
no. If
I
you
mean-
want homoerotic, we could just watch Free. Come on.
Oh god, I
Come on.
love that fucking
You're
anime
right. Come
so
on,
much.
let's go. Free was
yeah,
better.
but you know what
I
I'm saying?
love
Like,
that
I
anime.
always felt like,
You
I
know what
was
was good at homoerotic? The fuck was?
Boku no Pico.
Yeah,
never
that's a
seen
total-
it, and apparently I should.
That's
have.
totally
That's
a
a good
sports
sports
anime.
anime.
You can't say that name.
We're actually joking about it the other day, talking about it. Maybe we should do an we should do an anime analytics, but with
I've
hentai,
never seen
and
it.
do Boku no Pico.
You're gonna get banned.
But
No, it'll be
anyways.
fine. We'll talk about it like it's a sport, like when he put an ice cube in the kid's butt.
No.
Good anime, 10 out of 10, better than Stride.
Stop.
Well, anyways. Holy shit.
Stop.
Oh, you're right. Mark's right. Another homoerotic sports
Yeah,
anime.
Yuri on
Yuri on Ice.
Ice.
Yes, sorry.
You're right.
Yuri on Ice. That is one of the most.
Yuri on Ice is more of a sports anime.
Yep. I would agree.
Yeah.
I love Yuri on Ice.
Yeah, they talked about so much in the sport. Like this one, I guess it's just because there's just no rules. It was just like just run to the goal.
Just run.
You know,
Well, you have to
and there
talk-
were-
You have to stay in the course that is given, and then
Yeah.
if you don't clap your hands by the end of the takedown zone, I think it's called, or something like that, you're disqualified.
A lot of it was explained just by showing how it works. Not
Yeah,
really.
like
Yeah,
it's pretty simple goddamn
I feel like there just wasn't enough to explain. I feel like sports need some kind of like rules, but this one just had like
It had rules.
it's a dating sims, which is why it's not a good sports.
It didn't explain. It just made. Oh God, how do I explain this? It's like there was rules, but it wasn't important until something plot worthy needed to happen.
Yeah.
And all
Also,
the other
girls-
rules, it was on a need to know basis. You didn't need to know.
The one girl that was like in the anime wasn't even cute. Made me upset. Like, she totally could have been prettier.
She was aight. Come on.
She was,
She was
Oh,
supposed to be generic
Yeah, she was
self-insert
supposed
character.
to be generic. Yeah, she was supposed
Yeah,
to be
Yeah,
vanilla
she was
as
a
fuck.
generic. Because you're supposed to be her.
I know.
but they
and
didn't-
I think I'm cuter. She should
they
be cuter.
didn't.
Well,
Yeah.
You know,
We have a lot of feelings about this anime, don't we, guys?
I
Audience,
actually
you-
have
do-
one more thing. Oh, you first, Silver.
Ooh.
I'll just say
Oh,
I
wait.
posted a better version of this anime that's IRL in shitpost if you want to watch that.
What is it? Hold on.
It's a free running video.
Oh, it makes sense. Amazing.
What's you got a new follower.
my
No,
yeah,
I
I
didn't.
did.
MJ Chapin.
MJ
What up?
Chapin, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Otaku Anonymous. I hope you're enjoying the
Anonymous.
live stream.
Yep.
There's actually one thing I wanted to mention.
Yes.
There's a theme, a background or a soundtrack thing that they constantly play, right? And it sounds like the Gurren Lagann theme song. It goes da 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 da, and I'm like na 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 na, and then this like Japanese guy just starts rapping, and it's like this isn't. You can't rip off someone else's theme song.
What the you gotta show me?
That's the one. That's the one.
Did they play it like 3 times in
sounds
3
like-
episodes?
It sounds like fucking Gurren Lagann, like the way it starts up. Da 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 da. I'm like, that's Gurren Lagann. What are you doing? You can't rip off good anime to make us reminiscent and think this anime is good as well. You can't fucking do that.
You can. That doesn't mean they're gonna get away with it.
I know. Fuck them. That pissed me off. I was like, no! Don't make me think of Gurren Lagann when I'm watching this.
Anime would have also been better with more goth thoughties.
Goth bodies.
Yeah, goth thoughties. Goth thoughties make all animes better all the time.
You're right. But
Sounds
fuck.
like a Persona 5 reference.
I think this is the point. Everyone
Of no
wants.
return.
The
What
point of
is
no
the
return was when I
overall
started watching.
score and thoughts about
Alright.
Ride, altered Prince of Stride,
Alternative.
alternative.
Jesus.
I was gonna say alteration. Anyways, yes, Diggy, your
Alteration.
score. How many
Okay.
shoes out of shoes?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Wait, how many?
How many
princes?
How many wall kicks?
How many wall kicks?
Okay, I'll go.
How
with
many
wall
hurdles?
kicks. Okay, I'm ready. I'm gonna give a total review you guys can put on animeseason.com for this. As a sports anime, I am very disappointed. I wouldn't recommend it. If you were looking for a sports anime, I would just immediately direct you to Yowamushi Pedal, Haikyuu, Kuroko no Basket, anything but this one. But as a
Good.
dating sims anime, because I mean, like, if you guys know me, I play almost every dating sims game that comes out. Like, it's a very constant thing, and I can't stream them because I feel like I'm a terrible person, and I don't want anyone to see that side of me. So, as a dating sims anime, if you guys were gonna look for, like, if you guys wanted that as a recommendation, I would recommend this one third. I would give you, I would give you Token Ranbu and Hakuoki before that, and then I would say this one. So, not bad as a dating sims anime, but terrible as a sports anime. I give it, probably fucking 4 out of 10 wall kicks.
Fair.
Kira.
Okay. As a sports anime, I'd probably give it the same, like maybe a 4 out of 10. But for like fan service, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Okay? Like I have to, they're two separate things because I know this stream is about like the sports anime. So it's like, you know, it definitely wasn't like I wanted more sports out of it and I expected more. So it's not that great, but fan service wise, that's the reason why I like it so much. So I have to give it 2 different scores. So 4 out of 10 for like, I guess the anime, like the sports wise part, I don't know, and storyline part, and then just fan service, 10 out of 10, man. 10 out of 10. Those boys were delicious. I love them.
Delicious. That's the word. That's the word of the day. Delicious.
They were
Delicious princes.
delicious. Like, oh.
Delicious of stride.
So, like, I would not recommend as a sports anime. I mean, I've never even seen any other. Been like, nope, haven't seen any. Sorry, but like that's what I would do. But if this was someone that wanted like fan service for a girl, definitely would recommend. I'd actually probably I can't remember the other anime I saw, but I'd probably recommend that one a little more. It also has like 3 seasons though, so it has more, and it definitely has more character development. But this one was really good, so I would definitely recommend it to someone who wants for a fan service. But as sports anime, no, I wouldn't. They'd be so mad at me. They'd probably be disappointed.
How many wall kicks?
So I guess it's hard because like if I put them together, then I'm gonna get more than what it probably should. So if I put them together, I'd have to give it like at least 7.5, just because
7.5.
the boys make it higher. If not, then it would have been a 4.
Mm.
Pretty much it.
Silver?
Silver?
So the actual race parts, just the race parts, I give it like a solid 8 leapfrogs out of 10. All the rest of it, the story, the character development, that was nil. Like big ol' steaming pile of 0 out of 10. So it averages out to what, a 4?
Yeah.
I didn't know if shit gets a 4.
Well, no, big old steaming pile of 0, and then like an 8. Average is 4.
Sunny, what are your thoughts?
I'm gonna
What is your overall thoughts?
Gonna go with that young 4 out of 10. And like I said earlier, the training makes it go up by 1, but then it goes down again by 1 because they're like, oh hey, we knew each other, 7 years ago. So 4 out of 10 average. We're all there because of that. I really didn't like it, but it is not. I am not the target audience for this, and that's okay.
All right. I'm gonna get deep. Give it a 6 wall kicks out of 10.
Why?
Because we watch it for the guys. And I think if we were to, and when I think about Prince of Tennis, how it was the same concept, even though the tennis was ridiculous. Prince of Tennis is good because they did a lot of good things in the sport. This one was the dating sims. This one was the dating sims. So it focused more on the guys rather than the sport. And it was a good choice of the sport because there's really not anything to talk about. Just clap hands and run. I think they did a good choice at which sport to pick. And looking at the aspect of a dating sims, I think you got all the aspects of boys covered. Like, let's be real, all the boys are covered.
Wish they weren't. Hey.
Got him.
Got
I'm gonna be real right now. I kind of forgot to mention this. If this was not for Anime Analytics, I would have stopped watching it around episode 3.
Yeah, I would have.
I would
never have picked it up.
I would have given it a shot, but I would have dropped it. I probably would have played the dating sims instead.
I watched it all.
But I might play it.
I watched it all back when it was airing, week to week, and only because I was like, oh god, is he gonna have a race next episode? I gotta see the race. That was literally all I cared about on this, was just seeing the races.
What were you said about those 2 episodes that didn't have any races at all?
No.
Like, no. So I think our overall score of this anime is, I guess, 4.5 out of 10.
Yeah. Overall comment: don't watch it for the sports. Watch it for the boys.
Watch it for the boys, guys. Watch
it for the boys. If you're gonna watch this, watch it for the boys.
I think overall it'd be like 5 or 6.
Or just watch it for the races and nothing else.
Watch it for the races because they're well done. If it was like an OVA of just them running,
that'd be pretty nice.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, Prince of Stride alternative battle stage.
Call it Prince of Stride alternative.
Like Madhouse is like, we're gonna showcase our animation with a short clip, and they brought Stride out and just them fucking parkouring. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what they did with Free. Like people like if they did that, then we probably would have asked
Oh,
for
I
this.
love Free.
But you know. But yeah, so just that's the overall. You guys are just letting everyone know about this anime. I'm glad everyone was here for us to talk about Prince of Stride. But before we let you,
I really like what we're doing here in the Otakus Anonymous. We've seen really good animes like Fully Cooley, Yuri on Ice.
Yeah, we're going everywhere with it.
And then
bad
we have
ones like
animes like
Gantz.
Gantz.
Oh my god,
And
yeah.
now
Gantz of
the mediocre
Stride.
ones like Stride. So it's just like,
yeah.
this is good.
But-
I like what we're doing.
You know what? I'm really excited for everyone. I'm excited for our next anime that our boy Mark picked out. I'm so
Mark's
excited.
choice.
Mark's Choice. We are now watching the Mark's Choice Awards for next Wednesday at 8:00 Pacific time, and we are going to talk about Noragami season 1. I am so fucking
Yeah, I'm
excited for
fucking
this.
pumped. I love
So
that
who
one.
have seen Noragami here in this group already?
Not I.
Oh,
I
Kira.
haven't seen it, no.
Oh, you're
Sunny?
gonna love it.
Nope.
Oh my god, you're gonna
No.
love it.
Oh, all right.
Wait,
So
I'm gonna
now,
love it?
so we've got the
Kira,
sports.
you're gonna
covered.
love it. At least I think.
You're
hopefully.
gonna Kira, you are going to. The main guy is like.
No, we're not gonna talk about it. Okay.
We're not talking about it. We're not gonna talk about it.
That's it. I'm just saying you're gonna. I have high hopes you're gonna love it. That's it.
He is.
Okay, that's it. What are you doing, Larry?
Stop
know,
talking,
Larry,
Larry.
stop.
talking.
It's good.
I like how Larry's
Stop
like, I'm not gonna
talking,
give a
Larry.
spoiler. I'm just gonna tell him what
No.
happens in the end.
No, he's good. All right, so
Stop.
let's go up to a few things real fast. So the animation studio for Noragami is by Bones. Bones, as we all know, did Soul Eater,
Soul Eater. Yeah,
Full
I
Metal
knew it.
Alchemist, Brotherhood,
Ooh.
and the original Boku no Hero, Darker Than
Yay.
Black, Orion High School Host Club, Mob Psycho 100, and Kenkai Sensei, which is pretty good. Eureka 7, Bungo Stray
Yee.
Dogs, Go
Yee.
Sick,
Yee.
more Darker Than Black. Number 6, Chaika,
Chaika!
Dandy, Space Dandy.
Dundee.
Chaika?
Uh,
Is Chaika the
Eyebrows.
the Coffin Princess.
yeah, Coffin
Eyebrows?
Princess? Yee!
Yeah,
Eyebrows.
Bones. They also did Soul Eater 9. Let's forget about
Soul Eater, not Soul Eater, one of the
Eater-
worst
Soul
animes
Eater
to
not
ever
existed.
exist.
You know, that's just some of the things that they did. You're gonna get hyped for this one, everyone. I hope everyone here watches Noragami or already seen it and come back to watch it or talk about it with us. I do have to refrain from talking about season 2. It's only 12 episodes long, obviously.
Larry, read some of the summary. Or can you make your own summary? And no, you can't make your own summary. Just read some of the summary.
I'm just gonna read the
Read
summary
it.
because I know the series.
Not
so
all
I
of it,
shouldn't-
because it's kind of a long.
So it's called Noragami, and in English, it's called Stray God, and it aired around 2014, beginning of the year. And the synopsis is, oh god, in times of need, if you look in the right place, you may find a strange telephone number scrawled in red. If you call this number, you'll hear a young man introduce himself as Yato God. Yato is a minor deity. Deity? How do you say a god?
Deity.
Deity. And he is a self-proclaimed delivery god who dreams of having millions of worshippers. Without a single shrine dedicated to his name, however, his goals are far from being realized. He spends his days doing odd jobs for 5 yen a piece. Now, 5 yen is like less than a penny. I believe.
$5. No, it's
No, it's
$5.
5 cents.
5
Wait,
yen.
Oh, 5 yen. My bad. I thought you
Yeah.
meant
About-
500.
About
Yeah, 5
4
cents.
cents?
Yeah, you're right.
4.5
Yeah,
cents?
literally,
Generally 5 cents.
He does a bunch of odd jobs for a nickel, and until his weapon partner becomes fed up with his useless master and deserts him. Just as things seems to be grim for the god, his fortune changed when a middle school girl, Hiyori Iki, supposedly saves Yato from a car accident, taking the hit for him. Remarkably, she survives, but the event has caused her soul to become loose and hence able to leave her body. Hiyori demands that Yato return her body to normal, but upon learning that he needs a new partner to do so, reluctantly agrees to help him find one, and with Hiyori's help, Yato's luck may finally be turning around. Now
You
let
can
me...
cut it off right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't say anything else.
won't say anything
Let
else.
me give you guys a something about this anime. You can watch this on Netflix. It's on Netflix, dubbed and translated in Japanese, whatever.
Dubbed is pretty good.
It's really good in English. It's really
it's
good in
very good.
English.
It's,
I actually
it's
watched
got,
it several times with each of my sisters in English. It's pretty good.
Yeah, Funimation
I
has the
refuse.
licensing, so they have pretty good voice actors, and they got
Yeah.
really good ones for Noragami.
Let me just
So
say,
I
they
will-
did not use Vic Mignogna as the main voice, so you're good.
I still
Yeah.
refuse.
Japanese is even better, you know.
Uh.
Just if you were doing stuff and you wanted just to watch it on Netflix, it's there. I love Netflix. They should put more
the
animes there.
The category for this one is action, adventure, supernatural, and shonen. It's a very shonen anime.
Yes.
Maybe not too much action, but it's more of an adventurous character development and supernatural because they're gods and stuff. But yeah, I'm so fucking excited because like
Good
I
pick.
tell everyone to watch
Yes,
this one.
it
You
is
know,
a good pick.
it is. You know, Aang didn't like this one. I was like, what's wrong?
Ankin,
with you?
shut up. Okay.
And Jeremy's like,
So let me
"Shut up."
give you
But-
guys an update for next month. So I brought this up with Sunny and Larry earlier, and they seemed to be okay with it. So next month, here's what we're gonna do. So a month split up into 4 weeks, so we have 4 Wednesdays in a month. So here's what we're gonna do. For 2 of those Wednesdays, we're gonna have 12 episodes anime, 12 episode animes, and then for 2 weeks, we're gonna take 1 week off, and then on the very last Wednesday of the month, we're gonna discuss a 24 episode anime. You know what I mean? That way we have more time to watch a 24 episode
Yeah.
anime, not have to.
So
cram it.
maybe we can actually watch
And
Shingeki no Buhamed.
and I also really want to watch Space Dandy with everybody. So I'm just trying to figure out a way for that to work.
Space Dandy.
Yeah,
Yes.
adding in 2 core shows will open up a lot of possibilities.
Yeah,
What we can
I
Yes.
watch.
definitely will.
Eat.
So
And
everyone
quick
good with that?
yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Another
That's
quick reminders about scheduling. So that is going to be for next week's anime at Anime Analytics on Wednesday, 8 p.m. Pacific time.
On
And I believe on
30th.
Friday, Wednesday the 30th, and I believe on Friday, which is in 2 days, which is what is that? The 25th, we're gonna have podcasts. Is that correct, Diggy? That we're
Yeah,
actually
we're gonna have a
right?
podcast.
We're gonna have a
How
podcast.
early
on
can
the
you do a
25th?
podcast, Larry, with your new school schedule?
I thought we were gonna do 8 o'clock Wednesday.
8
I mean,
o'clock.
8 o'clock Friday. 8
The
o'clock
whole
Friday.
point was
same thing.
switching it was to have it earlier.
Oh, you want it earlier? I can still do it earlier than on Friday.
Okay, we'll update you
Okay.
guys.
We'll update, but my guess is let's just say 6 to be safe.
Yeah, probably. That's probably
Okay,
the exact
6.
same thing I was
Let's say
thinking.
6. And the podcast, it depends how long we feel like talking about whatever, but
It's just
I
gonna
think
be
it's
anime
just-
news and whatever.
yeah, it's
topic
just
culture or the
weebish
like.
talk, I guess.
Just
It's
gonna
just
be-
weebish talk for the Otakus Anonymous groups. Nothing like specific. Maybe we'll like talk about some news that we see on games or anime, or we'll talk about anime with people that we're getting excited for, or that
Yeah.
we're currently watching.
Or just video
And,
game stuff.
We
Or
all
just
know it's just
video
gonna be
games.
Larry talking about Fire Emblem.
That's
Yeah.
that's gonna be the whole
I mean,
thing.
if you guys are, oh hey, it's Ryan time. I'm gonna trigger you people. Anime is dumb. He's got
Oh,
a.
no.
I mean, let's be
Stream's
real.
over. And nobody respects our craft.
Flip the switch. We're done.
Triggered as fuck. I want a trigger icon. Anyways,
Just subscribe to H3H3. They actually have trigger emotes.
and
Looks great.
we should. That's funny. But let's be real. Anime's been going downhill. I think this season's brought it back, but for the last like 2 years,
It's
anime's been
people are
going-
literally just selling sex now. So it's
yeah,
just
it's getting bad.
it's just getting bad because they're really cutting out story. Like just look at High School
Yeah.
DxD. I'm gonna stab my
Or no,
fucking eyes
no,
out.
not High School DxD. You should 7 Moral Sins. That one. I didn't
I don't
even
want
watch.
to talk
Remember, I
about
showed.
it.
Yeah, let's save that for like next time.
Yeah,
we
we'll talk.
about
Yeah,
shit.
we'll talk about that.
But
Kira doesn't
um,
care as long as the boys are cute.
Yes.
we can find her cute boys
Me too.
easy.
Huh? Me?
Yeah,
Token Ranbu, Kira.
Okay,
Listen,
Token
Listen.
Ranbu.
I
Origami.
love story in an anime. Like,
Token Ranbu.
like the anime last week, I didn't find the boy that cute looking. Like he wasn't. I mean,
Hakoto
he was
boyfriend.
okay, but it wasn't like these men over here in Stride. Like he was okay.
Yeah, but his character
I
made up
still
for it.
love-
That was the thing.
I loved anime. I love the
You know
story.
who's the best? But you know who's the best
Cute
boy?
boys are just the plus guys, okay?
I get
know
what you.
who's
I know
the
exactly
best-
what you mean.
All right,
But we all
thanks.
know who the best boy is.
Who's the
It's
best boy?
9S.
It's
Best
Danny.
boy.
Best
Best
boy.
boy.
9S and best girl 2Bay.
It's Danny for the commentary he put in the chat the entire stream tonight.
Danny
Yeah,
did
that was
good.
perfect. Thank you, Danny. You're
It's
MVP.
It's like a hot guy detector. Her lady boner
Her-
powers.
Her
are too
lady
strong.
boner powers are too
Ew,
Literally
that's
telling him earlier
gross.
that I was watching this anime and how hot every guy was, so he knows probably more than you guys do.
Let me give a
Well.
quick shout out to all of our new followers. You guys ready to be my hype men? Ready? Nice
Hype.
name here. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much for joining the Otakus Anonymous, and I hope you'll be back for more. And MJ
Yay.
Chapin, MJ Chapin, MJ
MJ
Chapin, MJ Chapin, MJ Chapin.
We once scared someone off singing to them.
Yeah, we did.
I fucking hate you guys so much. That sucked. That sucks so bad.
yo.
What was his name? Spaceman,
I don't
and you
even
guys like
Spaceman,
Spaceman.
Spaceman, and he just fucking went away.
He just left, didn't come back. God.
I'm done with these weebs.
I am
I gotta
out.
get the fuck out of here. I
Alright.
hate singing. Anyways, I think that's all it, right? That's all it for today's
Yeah.
stream.
Yeah.
All lit. I hope to see everyone here at the same time to talk about Noragami. And heck, if you guys love it so much, fucking go to season 2, and then we'll see how many people's gone to there. Because it's
I always
only
wait
12.
for the anime
Season
thing
two.
because I don't-
Season 2 is also up to 12 episodes. Let me double check.
Yeah, it's 12 episodes. Pretty sure it
Yeah,
is.
12 episodes. 13.
Who are we
It's
rating?
called-
I'm actually gonna host Larry after this.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Gungeon 2
Enter the
rounds and then
Gungeon.
Persona 5.
Yeah,
That
Yeah.
that doesn't help. You can't just circle jerk, Diggy.
you're right. You're right.
You
Good
can't just
point.
circle jerk with Larry and get more followers. That's not how it works.
Hey, we're separate.
You're right. Danny, send me someone.
Danny, we need someone to raid.
Well, anyways, that is it for Otaku's Anonymous Anime Analytics for the Prince of Stride alternative.
Hold
Those
on,
are
I
two
gotta
men
wait for
getting
someone
really
to
close to
raid.
each other.
I gotta wait for someone to raid.
Quick fill
Anime
time.
is C. It's a D plus anime. Dating
Anime.
sims might be better. I do
Anime.
know in the dating sims you can smash.
What?
Damn.
Yeah, you
Oh.
smash.
Curious, excited.
I need the dating sim like now, please.
Okay, guys, ready?
I gotta
Like
look it up.
Okay. We're gonna end it now. Okay.
We're done.
Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next
Goodbye,
week.
everyone.
I'm waving to
Bye.
you. Bye.
There's Diggy. I'm Larry.
Bup, bup, bup,
I'm
bup,
Silver.
bup, bup, bup,
Bup,
bup.
bup, bup.